Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostip and this is going to be part 71 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And in this episode, my goal is going to be here to take Croton. I think that this army here in Tarentum just has to retrain their soldiers for a turn. I hope it's just one turn. If I have to spend another turn here training another unit of peasants to hold down the loyalty here, I can do that. Otherwise, I can leave soldiers here in Tarentum as well. I'm not going to need this entire army to take Croton. It is lightly held, so that shouldn't be much of an issue. Let's actually send this spy down here and get a better picture of it. So 2 Praetorians, 1 Auxilia, and then 1 Light Auxilia. So yeah, those 2 Praetorians are not going to be easy, but still, I reckon I can get the job done. Now in Sicily, we're just cleaning things up here. We have taken Lilybaeum, and there's just this one annoying unit of Legionary Cav that's actually besieging Messana. So that's annoying, but that's not a big deal. I have to leave this army here in Syracuse because Syracuse is hanging on for dear life when it comes to their loyalty. But this army will be able to move on over and sweep up that unit once they are done retraining. Then, when these armies are free here in Sicily, they are going to be able to move on over to the east and maybe just start moving right onto Greece, actually. Greece is so undefended, and that is going to be the temptation. Yeah, move on to Greece and start taking these settlements. I can make money off of them and hurt the Brudii, who I haven't really hurt too much, I don't think. I've only taken like 1 settlement here and then another settlement there. Have I only taken 2 settlements off of them? That's it. Yeah, that's not enough. And it shows, you know, they're very strong. So I'm mostly at the end of this turn. However, I do have this sally out to fight here in the Quincum. And I'm curious to see if I'm going to be able to accomplish much here. I didn't really accomplish much with the sally out battle in Lovosic, but I did push that army off, so there is that. Even if it is just buying me a little bit more time, that is something. And if I can take Segestica in this episode as well, that will be nice. I have 2 armies here that are ready to go. I think I'm just waiting for you. Yeah, I'm just waiting for you. And that can really unlock a lot for us. You know, this is kind of the fulcrum point that really does link my Italian front with my Eastern front. And by taking Segestica, not only am I putting myself in a position where I can more easily reinforce my forces out here, but I can also threaten the Brudii down here in Illyria and then Greece as well. So that's going to be a pretty pivotal moment, I think, is taking Segestica. So like I was saying, though, I think that I am going to be focusing on, let me, just before I forget, let's just put you guys back there, and yeah, let's do this. This is going to be, I don't know, tough, I suppose. That army does have, yep, yeah, a lot of good stuff in there. Triarii, okay. So not all good stuff. There's some Hassadi and Triarii there. Although the Triarii are of course good spear units. And then Praetorian Cav here, yeah, not bad. 2-star general Titus Olgunius, and you know generals here, okay. I have to watch out for those onagers though. Now I do have some scorpions of my own, and I can't fire them from the walls of my city, which is annoying. I'm pretty sure, right? If I'm wrong about that, let me know, but I'm pretty sure you can't mount artillery on walls in this game. I wonder when are you allowed to do that in a Total War game? When does that happen? I know there's like pre-mounted cannons in Empire and Napoleon sieges. And then what comes after that? Shogun 2? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when you can start mounting artillery like on your walls. Rome 2, I guess. Is that what it is? Rome 2? Maybe? Well, I'm pretty sure you can't do it in this game, and that's too bad because I got this really badass scorpion here that I would love to use. But to do that, I would have to like get it, I have to march it out of my gates, which maybe actually to draw them into my walls and draw them into my fire of my bowmen and stuff, or they could just withdraw. So yeah, I guess we'll find out. And it looks like it's going to be like me versus 2 of their armies as well, so that could also make things trickier. Or it'll make them more bold and they will come into range of my my firing squadrons. So yeah, well I guess we'll find out. Let's attack you. And the balance of power really does not like my chances here. Let's see, the general's going to be in that unit of legionary cav. That's good to know. Ballista and onager is good to know. And Equite is yeah, this is kind of a real mishmash army. Got to watch out for those pigs though. They're going to be real game breakers. And then down here, yeah, this army is a bit better, but also smaller. So let's head on in and see what we can do. As per usual, I have to stop myself sometimes and take a look at this game just because it's gorgeous and it looks awesome, and I love seeing these buildings and those little baths there. It looks just, I don't know if that's how it was really. It seems kind of a funny thing, but maybe it was. Why not? Oh, there's a little pagan shrine there as well. Looks very out of place. What is this? A little sewer? Okay, yep. Very interesting. And as usual, I'm going to take a guess. Take a guess. It shouldn't be a guess. I should know how directions work. Based on this being the attacking army, the reinforcing army should be over here, correct? Right? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Where are they going to be over there? Holy shit, they are. Wow, I was actually right. My mom would be so proud. And it looks like we're going to be getting some shots in right off the bat. Perfect. So they are in range. And they are not immediately reacting to it. Looks like they're maybe. There you go. There we go. There's the reaction. And the onagers aren't really like firing at us, are they? No, they're backing up along with the rest of the army. Okay, well, I'm gonna see. So that army doesn't have. I don't think that they have artillery. So I don't think that there's any way that they can get in. And I'm going to see what they're going to do first before I start peeking my nose out. And by nose, I mean my scorpions. It does appear like they're going to be walking close enough to my towers so that they should be getting shot. Yes, nice. And that's including their general. Their general's right there. He's like getting as close to the towers as he possibly can. So if he gets shot down, that would be pretty neat. Yeah, that'd wipe out his entire unit of heavy cav. I did just bring up my legionaries and they immediately got hit by an onager ball. Ugh, that does not feel good. Okay, how about we change the plans then? How about we bring the legionaries? Man, pinpoint accuracy. Let's not do that, and then let's instead bring the cavalry out and maybe just kind of pick off. Man, those guys are very accurate. Maybe bring the cavalry out and. I mean, looks like we are bringing their guys into range of our guys. Jesus, are you guys not getting back inside? I thought I told you to. Yeah, getting a chance to shoot at their troops here. Ooh, they're bringing their general closer as well. Ooh, man, that could be very nice. Please tell me you guys are moving. No, you guys aren't moving. Just want to get hit by boulders. Cool. But yeah, mind you guys really aren't going back in. You're just chilling. Yeah, just chilling. Yeah, losing those legionaries sucks. I'm gonna try to find like I think I'm like coming to like a zen moment with the lack of responsiveness of the units and their run commands and all that stuff. You know, like it sucks. It really does. But you know, what am I gonna do? Just see all the video game for the rest of my life? Because I don't think it's a me thing. I've looked at it. I've gone into like custom battles and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. It's not really me. It's sometimes they obey the commands and sometimes they don't. Yeah, and I think that's kind of it. I know there's a little bit more to it. I know that sometimes units take up a little bit of time to get running, and sometimes if they're turning around, it doesn't say they're running. They don't like turn. They don't run while turning and stuff like that. So I know there's more to it than just, you know, me, but, you know, what am I gonna, if I can't You know, if there's no solution to it, then fine. This is gonna be stupid. That's just how it is. Let me think about trying to get these. Do I want to bring the scorpions out? I have a feeling the scorpions can outrange. So they're bringing their ballistas back, and their onagers are way back there. I think that their cavalry is better than mine. I have Roman Cav and Cav Auxilia. So I'm not too confident in winning a Cav engagement, but then again, if the goal is just to lure them closer to my walls where they can get shot by my archers and my towers, then maybe that's something that I can achieve. Let's now see what we can get done here. Looks like they're bringing in their legionary cav. Like, I'm bringing out my Cav Auxilia here, and I mean, that general, man, that's a target right there. Obviously, not. Yeah, he's getting picked off by my towers. And then, yeah, Auxilia isn't really the unit that I want to be fighting with my cav. But if we can bring them again within range of my archers and just have my archers wipe them out, that's going to be fine for me. And then, yeah, a lot of light Auxilia up here. And then maybe if we bring these guys up here, and then here. Ooh, wait, what are you? You look like you're heavily armored. That looks like a good unit. So that's, yeah, I'm assuming that's a unit of Legionary Cav, maybe? Or Praetorian Cav, perhaps? And what do we got here? Praetorians are marching on up as well. I mean, yeah. That works for me. Let's just bring my Cav Auxilia over to the side, and now, yep, get some javelin tosses in. And we should get a break on these Praetorians, which is going to be nice. Yeah, that's a powerful unit there that we can get rid of. And I have to keep an eye on that artillery as well. Yeah, go ahead and wipe those Praetorians out. Got to keep an eye on that Cav unit as well, because they're probably stronger than all of the Cav units that I have outside of the city walls right now. And let's just stay away from those Praetorians. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're starting to throw some rocks at us again. Where are their guys? Yeah, their onagers are off there. Okay. Yeah, that's tough. Man. What do I do about those? They're not, you know... Oops, shit, I did a bad command. You guys... Nope. Jesus. Just selected a lot of guys there. Nope, you guys all come back inside. All of you come back inside. And then you guys come stay outside. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's difficult. Those artillery pieces are like pretty well protected, you know, within their own army. They're not like, you know, blundering them and just leaving them out in the open, you know? They're just kind of being smart about it. Oh, I just realized I can't even... Oh, right. They can't go through gates. Oh, that's so annoying. God damn it. So you can't even use siege weapons and sally outs. What a bummer. That's such a bummer. Damn. Ooh, that onager. They're kind of exposed. Let's kind of go over there. Did I not tell you? There you go. And yeah, you guys go as well. And see... Yeah, I don't know, because there's definitely Cav in the neighborhood there. What are those? Equites, and that's going to be the legionary... Oh, Roman armored general. Okay, so that's the Ogunius guy. He's tough, yes. Yes, he is. Is it worth the risk, though, to take out these onagers? Kind of feels like it. It would really open things up for us when it comes to our potential, like, next sally out battle. So, yeah, maybe. Looks like there's not a reaction right away. So you guys go there. And that's it. Man, we just wiped them out. Okay. Wow. I did not think that was going to happen. There's no reaction there from those cavalry. Okay. Uh-huh. What are the chances that we can get into that ballista? Equites are going to be trying to run us down here, and quite frankly, I mean, you guys can go into wedge formation and then countercharge them, and then you guys can even support as well. So there we go, another unit down, and they want to bring up some legionary cohorts as well. Okay. Yeah, if we can just keep drawing units out here. We can keep drawing units out. Yeah, get away from those legionaries. They're going to throw some PLM at you, so don't let them do that. Come out here and come out here. And yeah, they get some PLM tosses in. That's not what I wanted. Let's see here. You guys can run down those light auxilia because they've gotten themselves pretty exposed. And run of javelins for our cav auxilia, but do our archers still have ammo? Let's see, looks like they all do still have ammunition. So if we can kind of keep them in range of our walls, that'd be wonderful. Alright, we cleaned out that unit of light auxilia, and so you guys get back. Because yeah, you're getting some stuff tossed at you. These units are getting pretty close to us now. Let's actually just go in there and charge this Velites. We might get hung up on those legionaries. I don't know why I didn't tell you to charge those guys. But that is fine. They broke. Keep on charging in here. Yeah, break all this light infantry here. And then you guys... Yeah, see if you can hit those Principes in the rear. Yeah, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. We're getting a little run down here. Just pick off those guys if you can. Just pick off the ones that are on the edges. Stay away from the legionary cohorts, and then come back here because I think you're getting a little bit exposed. Ooh, is that the legionary cav? Okay, yikes. I mean, it's a 5-man unit. Do I stand any chance against them? Should I send my other guys in as support? Maybe? Holy shit, we actually won that. Okay, hey, we got it. Nice, good job, guys. Good job, guys. Get back here. Go hit those Velites, please and thank you. And I'm encouraged by this. I'm encouraged by, you know, ooh, we can pick off these Hastati. Yeah, those guys do not have good morale. So actually, you guys just go there, and then you guys come back here and hit those Hastati, please. And then you just keep your distance until they come on in. And then what do we have here? Velite Gladiators? I don't know if they have a bonus versus Cav. I know they're like holding mini spears. And those might give a bonus versus cavalry. Because light spears do give a +4 bonus versus cav, so it's hard, I don't know. Yeah, I haven't looked up their stats actually. Do I just charge them? I mean, they're out in the open, you know? And did that Hastati break one of my units of Auxilia? Damn. Damn, Hastati are breaking my cav units. That's a little bit surprising. And then what about these Velite Gladiators? I think they're munching me. I think they are. Yeah, I'll try to get them back. They just broke my cav? Yeah. They must have a bonus. They must have a bonus. Those spears must give a +4. I don't think they give a +8 versus cav. Yeah, my guys are getting messed up, so let's just kind of maybe call it, maybe? I don't know. It's tempting to keep fighting here. Do we have range with my Velites? Man, if we could bring them in range of our Velites. I guess my towers are still shooting, so there is that. I can also bring my general out, and he can maybe get something done. General, and then, gosh, do I want to bring up my legionaries? Now my javelins are getting some tosses in. Yeah, we got them close enough. And I had a traffic jam at the door, so I just decided to bring everyone out. And hopefully we can get a quick route on those legionaries. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. That feels nice. Might even get those Velite Gladiators as well. Let's go get those Light Auxilia, at least with one of you guys. Not all of you, just one of you. Yeah, Velite Gladiators are getting some javelins tossed at them now. That feels good. Alright, Light Auxilia are getting taken out. And Legionary Cav are coming on in. Alright, so let's get you guys back here. Because that is a scary unit. So let's get back. And, gosh, I want to send my Auxilia out. Yeah, you guys all come back, and then you guys come here, you come here, and then Auxilia come out here to potentially fight against those Cav units, those Legionary Cav units. One of you guys can run down those Light Auxilia there, and then what do we have here? You guys are getting in pretty close. Alright. Yikes. Yeah, they got a hit. Yeah, they got an instant break on my guys. We have spears nearby. Yeah, oh, they're fighting my Arcani now. So Arcani are going to hold for a little bit. Yeah, let's try to tear down those Legionary Cav. And then what's happening over here? Oh, guys are getting out of here? Alright. Alright, we're dragging them down. That's good. Let's just get back here. Let's get back. Yeah, they're really putting the pressure on now. Ooh, their general's coming on in. Oh no. This would be a great opportunity to get rid of him. And oh, got charged in the side there. See if I can get my Arcani in here, and then let's bring up Legionary cohorts here. So yeah, we're getting us surrounded on those Praetorian. Oh, that's Praetorian Cav. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, let's get my general out of there. And I mean, this is their entire army. So let's just bring the rest of my guys out because it's all or nothing at this point, right? We're fighting right next to my walls, so that part's good. But I'm not getting the engagements that I want because I'm being sloppy and I didn't get formed up. So, yikes! Yeah, let's just get my general out of here. Let's come around to another side gate. And then get my general in through that way because, yeah, this ended up being a pretty disastrous thing. Yeah, let's just get back. Get back. Yeah, so you guys out of ammo. Do you guys still have ammo? Nope, you're out of ammo. And then what about you? You're out of ammo as well. Okay. Yeah, we have to get my guys back inside, and then general... You have to get in through here. On one hand, killing 55% of their army, their combined armies, does feel very good, but losing 33% of my own army does not feel good. That was not the trade that I needed. I definitely got sloppy there at the end. I didn't really, I don't know, give the respect to how much they were pushing forward. I got kind of distracted by one thing at a time, and before I knew it, they had their entire army on me. So, yep, that was yet another learning experience for me. Something that I have to get better at. Something that it seems like one of the primary learning experiences for every single Total War game that I've had to play so far is that it's about learning when enough is enough. And it's very difficult in the beginning. And it's very easy for me to be hard on myself and say, "Oh, I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have, I should have known." But no, I don't know these things because I'm still learning these things for this game. It took long enough to learn these things for Shogun and Medieval as well, and I'm still learning it. Like, I'm still learning these things, even for those games. The psychology of understanding when enough is enough, when things are going your way, it's very tempting to think that things are going to continue to go your way, and that's simply not the case, and it's so hard to fight that. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough because I do want to be hard on myself and say I should have known better, but you know what? Gotta learn somehow. So let's exit this battle, and it should be a draw. Yes. So I killed 862 of their guys, but then yeah, I lost like 400, which sucks. Yeah, that's 400 losses that I could not really afford because yeah, this is the situation that I'm in. All right, well, Yeah, because they can come right on in with this army, who looks primed to do so. And these armies don't look like they're headed my way, although they could. They could simply just turn around and head towards Aquincum. Although, is that river? Yeah, so they'd have to go past. Yeah, either here or here. So yeah, it looks like they're heading towards Lovosic.
Sir.
And my faction leader is going to be fighting. This is going to be a tough fight. That's going to happen next turn, I reckon. So we should be good up here. I'm going to make sure that I'm spending my money correctly. I think that's the only thing that I have left to do in this turn is to spend my money. Make sure my... Are there any naval actions that I want to take? I don't know. Sending this boat out seems a little risky. So I might just keep them here, and then you... Yeah, just come into port here.
Fleet ready.
You probably were hunting down them. Let's just come back here and maybe blockade a port, and then you've already moved. You've moved. Army. What do you have? Oh, okay. That's that army. Okay, I'm glad that I found them. Okay, and so now I think at this point it's just a few. I know that I need to get some administrative buildings built up here, I think. Is it Dam? Yeah, Dam needs a proconsul's palace. And I feel like there's more that I was falling behind on. Just because for a while there I didn't have any money. So I couldn't build any. So now that I'm sacking places and making money that way, I'm finally able to start putting money back into my empire here. And then whatever, yeah, like here, Imperial Palace. Gonna forward that. Proconsul's Palace here. Yes. I think I have some stuff here in Spain as well. Yeah, Proconsul's Palace. And then, as you can see, there are plenty of brigands roaming about. I do have armies that are, I think, tasked out to take care of each of these. You're headed out here, and you can fight these two armies. Okay, so that's going to be fine. I got that. Okay, and then I have to make sure that I'm continuing to train soldiers as well. Because even though it's tempting to think like I'm good to go, but I'm not. I got to keep going. Got to keep pushing here. So here in Rome itself, do I want to ooh, I do. I want the Legionary First Cohort and the Early Legionary First Cohort. Yeah, these units are so cool. Oh, they take 2 turns to train. That's kind of a shame. But I want them. They're so badass. Yeah, so it's for those of you who are new to this game, this is a bigger unit. So instead of on this unit scale, the standard unit's going to be like 80 men. And this is going to be 122 men for the first cohorts. And let's see, are the stats different than the early legionaries? I think so. The stats are all the same. It's just that the unit is bigger, and then it does, the eagle inspires nearby troops, so it does have a leadership aura. I don't know how much that is. That's something I would have to look up. I wonder how much of a boost that is. And I don't really know how big the aura is either. Is it just like big enough to cover the unit on either side of it, for instance? Is that kind of the idea? I don't know. I do not know, but yeah, definitely want to get these guys early Legionary First Cohort. And I kind of want to... Actually, wait a minute. So the Roman First Cohort consists of well-armed and armored infantrymen who go into combat carrying the symbol of Roman power, a legionary eagle. This is inspirational for other Roman troops. Legionaries are tough, professional troops with good armor and superb weapons. Their hallmarks are discipline, obedience, and tactical flexibility. When approaching enemy fortifications, for example, they use the turtle formation or testudo, overlapping their shields for protection. Every legionary's chainmail armor, the Lorica Hamata, is of very good quality, as is the rest of his gear. A metal helmet and a large curved shield. They fight with 2 throwing spears, the pilum, plural pila, Jesus, don't do that to me, and a short stabbing sword, the gladius. Each pilum has a soft iron shaft behind the piercing head that is designed to bend as soon as it hits a target. making it impossible to pull out and throw back. Embedded in a shield, a Pila hampers an enemy. Embedded in a man, it usually kills. Once the Pila have been thrown, the first cohort close and continue fighting with the stabbing gladius. Historically, these cohorts come to be after the army reforms of Gaius Marius. He made the Roman army into professional force. Men served a term of 25 years and then retired with enough land to give them pensions for the remainder of their days. The best legionaries in each legion would naturally gravitate through seniority into the first cohort. Fantastic. So yeah, let's get the early legionary first cohort, and let's just queue up the legionary first cohort as well. And I think it's only one per faction for each of those types. I think that's how that works. Yeah, that's going to be super rad. And I got a spy here, diplomat. Okay. Diplomat. And Capua. Capua, they never built paved roads here? My god, you barbarians. Yeah, let's get you some paved roads. At this point, I wonder if I can get a ceasefire with the Thracians if I offer them... What about 5 grand? I mean, I have 12,000 sitting around. Just trying to get them on my side here. Ceasefire, 5 grand. Oops, wait, no, that's that's not what I meant to do. No, make offer. I will give you 5 grand. So used to asking for money. Not used to giving it. Alright. Your offer is ceasefire. We will give you 5,000 denarii. Yes, that's the offer that I'm trying to. And no, they're not interested. So instead, can I just continue to grease them up a little bit here? And just give them 1 grand? And just offer that as a gift. And they're very suspicious. They're like, nope, that's we don't want free money. What about Pontus? Pontus, how are we doing? Are we thinking alliance, and are we thinking oh, I don't know. How far away are we? 6,000? And no, they're dead set against it. Despite the fact that I'm on the other side of the world from them and would never attack them in a million years, they're still thinking like, I don't know about that Julii. Those Julii people. They seem a little suspicious. Let us now end this turn, and I'm curious to see if this army up here is going to be attacking my faction leader, or if I'm going to have to go and attack them. Yeah, it looks like no attacks in either direction. That's interesting. They have laid siege to Vicus Fenidae, so we will have to fight that off. And the Thracians are really like, I don't know what they're doing here. They're like yelling at each other from across the river. They can't cross there, right? I don't know how you got there. I don't think he knows either. He just woke up one day. And, yeah, because it wasn't like the guy... Maybe he just walked up this way. Yeah, maybe that's the most normal. And you sneaky bugger, you got by me. Okay, so he didn't fall into my ambush. Sure, the Thracian single general did when he accidentally started this war. But, when I'm actually trying to ambush an army, no, they get away from me. Well, I guess I can hunt them down. My army is okay. It's like a mid-tier army, but, do I have a spy nearby? I have an assassin nearby.
Killer waiting for orders.
Before we make an attempt on this man's life, let's come up here to see if I can get more information. Alright, not much information, but there is 2 artillery pieces. Okay, alright. Can we kill this guy? Yeah, let's go after him. And no, still not getting him. Oh, we did get him. Okay, right, because there's 2 generals inside of there, and that's why the guy didn't like die on the map. I get it. All right, so yep. Vicus Fenidae was sieged. Yes. 28,000 in the treasury. Sure, fine. Yes, flash flood in Germania Inferior. Batava Fodorum. Stables are damaged. Citizens killed. Where is this? This is up here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's get right on that and repair. Why can't we repair Oh, it must be this settlement. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I'll ever use those stables, but let's just repair it anyway. Rome is the richest faction. Okay. And Rome is the most advanced faction. Yes, yes. Let's see. Some new family members. Oh, a marinero. I love that. I love that stuff. And geographer. Marcus the Wrathful. Movement points and 10% bonus on tax income. Where are you? So you're in Mediolanium. So he has a cook and a geographer. Lucius Varus is a pet monkey. So this is going to be to my agent here in Vicus Gothi. Okay. Oh, I think I did train him up here just recently, right? Just because I'm pretty sure that there is a Temple of Brudii in here. Is that correct? No, Jupiter. Okay, interesting. So does Jupiter give the pet monkey? Because I know that Bacchus gives... Oh, did I say Brudii? I meant Bacchus. Bacchus gives most of the agents, like the most agent ancillaries and traits, but I think that the pet monkey does come from a different one. So in this case, I'm assuming it's Jupiter. Yeah, +2 to agent's skill. That's great. And Lentulus the Wrathful has a +1 command. That's from... I'm assuming this is a historical guy. Carneades? Carneades. Yeah, that's a good one. +1 command. The academic can argue the hind legs of a donkey and persuade it to run and then convince onlookers that the donkey did this without encouragement. A useful man to have on your side. All right. Love it. Love it. All right. The same. Let's see. Lentulus the Wrathful is a priest of Bacchus. +2 influence, +1 management. Aulus Virius, pet lion. Oh, shit. +1 to personal security. And +1 command when fighting against rebels. Oh, that's so useless. I mean, maybe... Okay, where are you? You're here in Lovosic? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are brigands right there, so there you go. You will be a mighty 4 stars when you fight those brigands. Marcus Lepidus. Let's see, Trujan. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on here. Cornelius Minucius, priest of Bacchus. Yes, yes. And a lot of games being held. Yeah, we got to keep the people happy. A lot of stuff was built, and training units here, and then, yeah, success. Nice to get that kill, too. So +3 to agent's skill. Where is he at right now? Is he at, yeah, he has a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eyeballs worth of talent. And he's 66. Yeah, he's 66. He's gonna be dying soon. But whatever use that we can get out of him here, I don't think so. There's no generals here. If we can kill this 4-star general, that'd be very nice. I wonder what the chances are. We can't check in this turn because we've already killed someone, but I can check next turn. Do I want to check next turn, or do I just want to fight these guys? I mean, the fact that I got rid of like a whole unit of heavy cap does make them a lot weaker for sure. And like, what else are you guys going to do? There's no one else coming up in this direction, so I may as well pick off an army while I can. And where did the army go that was just right up here? Did they come down here? Did they just bypass me? And come down here to Lovosic? Is that what happened? That's interesting. Oh, and then one of the armies left Aquincum as well. Oh, wow. That's very interesting. So this army is very damaged, and I can now sally out and relieve this siege. I can probably... Now I can fight this battle here outside of Segestica. And I can at least, you know, defeat this army, if not take the settlement. We will see. And, oh, they got some guys coming, so we want to take Segestica. They could get there, not this turn, but the next turn they could get there, so that's close. Yeah, it looks like we could take it right before these forces arrive. Ooh, that'd be very, very clutch. Yeah, that'd be very clutch. This looks okay. The fact that Aquincum just cleared up there, that gives us a chance to retrain these forces once we do finish relieving this siege. And then what do I want to do around here? Imperator. Throwing... I'm kind of tempted to just... What do I have here? Wooden walls? It's just a large town? Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, Vicus Marcomanni is not. Let's just put in the wooden walls there to make it a little bit more defensible. And do I want to... I don't feel like throwing Lucius Nasica just right... Because first off, he can't get very far. I could put him into ambush stance. Not ambush stance, but could put him in an ambush. That is an option. I could do that. How far can you guys reach? Right up there. So if I put him right into these forests right here, he could potentially... And then you wouldn't be able to reinforce, I think. I think you'd be too far. If you followed right up behind, I think you'd be too far behind. I don't know if armies can reinforce ambushes anyway. And then you'd be too far out as well. That's very tempting. I don't know if they're going to be marching up here or if they could follow this road as well. Try to get around this way, so I don't know. But... Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm tempted to think that they would be wanting to follow the road, right? I don't know though. Do they always? It's hard. I don't know. Does they always follow the road if it can, or will it go off-roading sometimes? Because if they just follow the road, where would I want to intercept them? Like here? Well, I can't reach there, so that's not useful. Gosh, do I want to retreat to Vicus Marcomanni, or do I want to set up an ambush right here? That's the question. That's what I have to decide. Because you can hang tight for now. There's no reason for you to leave, Lovosic. I'm just trying to decide how do I want to how best do I want to support this with my, army that outside of a settlement can get surrounded and beaten down for sure. So it's a little bit dodgy. Yeah, there's a few more forces on the way. It's a decent amount, but it doesn't feel like insurmountable, Of the handful of battles that I'm going to need to fight in this turn, I think the one that I want to start with is going to be the one outside of the walls of Segestica. This is the most important battle, I reckon, so I just realized that I don't have any artillery pieces in either of these armies. That's... I know I have them here. I'm not going to reach, though, until next turn. I've already... So yeah, so we can still do that. We can still get into Segestica next turn before these armies arrive. You as well, right? Yeah, you cannot reach it either. Okay, so it should be okay. Where do we want to go then? I think I want you here, and then you attacking from there. And then, do I want to bring on some more cav units? Possibly. Possibly, yes. Are they going to reach? Are the Legionnaires going to reach? Maybe. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, this isn't quite a full army here, is it? I think... Yeah, if I could get that Legionary in... Can you get in? Nice, okay. And you do have 3 cav units, maybe... how many archers do you have? 3. Let's bring a cav unit, and let's bring an archer. And then the 2 artillery pieces will just get as far as they can. And then you come in here and attack right... Ooh, you were going to retreat. Oh. Wasn't really expecting a retreat. I mean, I guess I do massively outnumber them, so there is that.
Sir.
Huh. Interesting. Do I want to...
March! Moves depleted, sir. Imperator.
Well, let's just go ahead and start the siege, I suppose.
Besieging settlement, sir.
That way, if they counterattack, we should be fine. And you, although I didn't move you too far. hopefully you should be able to still reinforce. Oh yeah, you might just be out of range. Ooh, that'd be kind of crappy. But I don't know. You shouldn't be able to attack. There should be like a zone of control thing where I don't know if you can attack him without going through his zone of control. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I might have messed that up, but yeah, we'll find out. And if that goes okay, if there's a counterattack and it goes okay, we should be able to attack Segestica with our siege engines, and as well as our onagers can come in as well. Yeah. So that should be fine. Now there is an issue, which is that, so I've brought over this army that had come from Careless. They arrived via boat, but then I realized, oh yeah, my only artillery is my ballistas with this army. And ballistas cannot get me through the walls of Salona or Apollonia. Are there any walls down here? Any wooden walls? No, it's all tier 3 or higher. I think they're all tier 3 except for Apollonia. Looks like it's tier 4. Yeah, tier 4, tier 3. I'm getting better at recognizing these things here. So yeah, tier 3 and then tier 3 and that's tier 3 as well. Yeah, all right. So pretty much all tier 3 except for the Apollonia. Okay. Yeah, still I would, you know, I would like, I need some onagers, and I only have them here in this army that needs at least one more turn retraining stuff before I can attack a Croton. And then yeah, I have onagers down here, but yeah, they're not ready to go yet. They're still retraining. That legionary didn't do anything, so I need to take them out when this army is done retraining here at Lalibeum. I could possibly just bring this army back to Basana and retrain now that I'm no longer under siege. Oh, you went that way. Why'd you go that way? Oh, that's stupid. Dang, alright. That's okay. Well, if we can't get that fight outside of Segestica, we may as well come up here and deal with this army. Yeah, let's just, yeah, it's not going to be the easiest. That's a decent general. Yeah, 4 stars. +2 to his hit points. He's going to be tough to kill. Okay, so no morale boosting traits, but the 4 stars is going to be tough. Quintus Conscientious. And, yeah, 2 Velite Gladiators. Some legionaries. Yeah, it's kind of beat up. It's a pretty beat up army, honestly, but what is there has pretty good experience as well, which is pretty terrifying. Yeah, some Praetorians as well, some Arch Auxilia. And my army's mid-tier, but still, it's a full army, so it should do okay.
Before night comes again, this battle will be over. Whether the day goes well or ill is in our hands. The gods will favor those who help themselves, so take up your arms and prepare! Today we face those proud Romans, the Brutii. They are worthy enemies, but enemies nonetheless. They stand alone. No friend has come to this place to die for them. Does this not say something about their honor? They're standing among nations. They have been led here by strutting fools and blustering morons. Now they will pay the price. We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful. They will undoubtedly skulk in the woods and hope to ambush some of us. Today we make our own fates. The omens may say that we face disaster, but I choose to think differently. Can any true man do otherwise? And now, to arms! Let us harden our hearts and think of Rome and all we can do for her. Then we will do our duty to Roman honor!
Right off the bat, they're going to be squaring up right in front of us in this little clearing here between the 2 forests. So let's get my flank moving on up through here. It's going to be my spears and my javelins. And I can follow up with my cav auxilia as well. And then my Roman cav will be protecting my right side. And I've already forgotten, what's their cav? What's their, is it just the general? It might just be the general. Oh, yeah, they have ballistas as well. I always gotta get better at remembering the artillery situation because that part's pretty important. Their archer units already firing on into my guys, and I was tempted to go into testudo formation just for a moment here, but I think my archer is going to be wiping out their one archer so quickly that I don't think it's going to even be relevant. Mercenary peltasts and Velite gladiators are going up on my left flank here, so let's just kind of pull back. We don't need to engage. No. And then on here, just keep going around. I want to see if I can get into my those ballistas on the back end there. And then, yeah, this is fine. Just pull those Velite gladiators closer to my archers so that they can get picked apart, and you guys can start to run here. Alright, Auxilia and Velite gladiators. Alright, that's fine. And yeah, those guys are going to get ripped to shreds by my Pilum. They're going to be tossed in here. And my skirmishers are going to be throwing their javelins as well. And yeah, they're going to be just destroying those guys. So yeah, now they're running away. Let's just send my Cav Auxilia just to see if these guys get away. Maybe I can head them off. And actually, it looks like they're going to be... Yeah, let's just continue to make our way around here. And now let's move up with my main force there. And then here as well, let's move up. My archers are now in range, and I think that they are pulling the main army towards them. And my Cav Auxilia are just being annoying in their backfield here, kind of keeping their mercenary peltast busy. Let's just bring those guys up and definitely start running. There you go. And let's see here. You guys... You're not quite in position, so let's just kind of have you halt there. And then... Let's see, Praetorians, you guys run up here, and the early legionary, or no, that's the general unit. Let's get my guys charging. Let's throw the dogs in as well, and then you guys run, and then light auxilia go around the back there, and then you get into those archers and all that fun stuff back there. Yeah. If they want to run away, let's chase them down, and let's chase here with my Cav, and let's chase back here as well. The Praetorians are still fighting here, so let's get in here with my legionnaires and chop them down. Praetorians, yeah. Let's get my Arcani in here. They should have been fighting this entire time. And yeah, you guys can throw some javelins into the rear there. My Cav are running everything down that they can get their hands on. You guys go. And try to wipe this army out if you can. There we go, the general's down. That feels very good. Nice.
Now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Nice. So, what is that? Archer Auxilia, perfect. Try to get into those Velite gladiators. And how are we doing on their casualties? Are we at 64%? Alright, not that much actually. Okay, that's not ideal. I was hoping I could get rid of this army here. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I know there's a couple units of Praetorians back there that we can run down, so maybe... Jesus, they're still fighting. Holy shit. They just wipe out my front line? Oh my god. That's insane. Yeah, I felt like this army was... I felt like this battle was over, but their guys are just back here just chewing through my front lines. So my legionaries are just wiped out. I know there were early legionaries, but still, I kind of thought that... Just with the entire army breaking, I thought that that would be enough here. So let's just kind of come in here and try to get them down. It looks like we did break those Praetorians right there. Let's continue this battle, see if we can run them down. Man, really, that is a bad victory. That is a bad victory. It looks like we're getting closer here on the percentages. Yeah, 80%, something like that. Make sure you guys are not firing anymore. Yeah, make sure you're not firing. And make sure that you guys are running these guys down. Yeah, I don't know. Winning the battle feels good, but losing that many troops does not feel good. Yeah, losing 354, especially considering that if I just turned my Cav onto those remaining fighting Praetorian units, instead of chasing the routing, enemy army, I could have broken those Praetorians faster and then just ended the battle faster and kept more men alive. So yeah, like I'm going to get the army wipe, which is what I got. But like, man, it's hard to justify that when, you know, as I've said before, this is a war of attrition at this point. It really is. So yes, enemy army routes, that's fine. Trait increase, superior commander, +3 command. So you are 3 stars now. That's fine. That's fine. He's gonna have to hire some mercenaries, I think. Yeah, he has room for 3 units, and there are 4 available. Let's get 1 of each for now, just to fill the ranks. Let us now come here to the siege of Vicus Vanadae, and let's fight another sally out. And again, I don't know, yeah, Legionary Cav, there's some tough units here in my garrison. Ain't that strong. I have 4 units of those archers though, so there is that. Cav though, I just have the 2 units of Roman Cav. I don't have any Cav Auxilia in this army, do I? No, I don't. That is unfortunate. I do like having those Jav Cav units. What's my agent diplomat? Alright, it's not going to be useful here, but let's see what we can do about this army. So yeah, Praetorians, early Legionaries, Legionary Cav, and even some Urbans as well, and some Onagers. Yeah, that's honestly not easy. Not an easy fight, but we will see what we can do. We are now all set up and ready to go, so let's start this battle, and hopefully we can get some good knocks in here, because I was looking at this army here and just realizing just how badly outmatched I am when it comes to my infantry and really everything else. I mean, their cavalry is also better than mine. All that I have are these city walls to, you know, protect me. So, yeah, Bastionet, Barbarian Mercenaries, Roman Cav, Auxilia, 4 archers. You know, archers are nice. For sure. Ooh, are they going to leave their... Gosh, are they going to leave their onagers behind? Because if they are, I'm going to see if I can pick them off. And you have to love it when they go into testudo formation, but then like walk away from you, and we get a chance to shoot into their rear. So we should be able to do some pretty good damage to that unit of Urbans right there. I think the Urbans thought that my Cav were going to charge them, so they went out of testudo formation and they took a lot more casualties. So that ended up working out pretty well. We're going to be able to pick off this onager as well, which feels good. That does feel good. And yeah, that Urban cohort's down to 22 men. Not bad. Praetorian. Yeah, they're looking okay. They're looking kind of strong. But if I can shift my men over to this side of the wall, maybe I can draw them towards me. I brought my skirmishers over to this side of the wall, and then I started to bring my army outside of the wall as well. And then they just moved closer to the wall now, and I mean, yeah, they're in range. They're going to be taking some knocks here. I don't think my javelins are ranged. No, they're not. Yeah, you guys can definitely fire away. Looks like they will be turning back. They realized their folly, and they will be retreating. But still, we might get a good volley or 2 in here. A part of me is kind of hoping that because my army is so pathetic, I'm hoping that they would, you know, smell blood in the water and decide to attack me. And then with, you know, the support of my archers on walls, maybe I could win that fight. But that does depend on me being able to draw them closer to me here. And I don't know if that's going to be possible. Looks like my archers can't shoot at their archer auxilia. That's fine. Yeah, getting rid of a unit of them would be nice. Would be nice to make this battle more decisive. Oh yes. Oh yes. If we can draw some Praetorians into us, take them out, sure, it would not be an easy fight, but you know, if they do want to send their 1 unit of Praetorians against my entire army, Surely I can win that fight. Yeah, they're getting shot by archers. Pretty soon, they might even... Ooh, I should probably get my guys to start doing the war cry dance. Yep. Do a little war cry. Has that been 4 seconds, maybe? Send him in. Send him in. And, oh, did the Bastarnae have war cry as well? Oh, okay, nifty. I should have used war cry on them, okay. Alright, yep, there we go. That's a little something. Getting rid of a unit of Praetorians does feel good. So let's get you guys back here and then here. And who's next? Now they're sending forward a unit of early legionaries and... Oh, 2 units of early legionaries. Perfect. Looks like most of my archers are fired. I should double check that. I should move them around if the units that are still have ammo or should be closer to the front there. And let's get the war cry going on these guys. Charge it back up here. And then that's probably good on the war cry. So let's get a full-on charge here and then here. And then wipe those 2 units out. And are they sending anything else in? Man, you guys can go. Yeah, please go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Because I still had some ammo left on my archer units, at least most of them, I decided to bring the one down that had the most ammo left. And I'm going to see if I can try to bait this army into getting closer to this wall here. Because, yeah, I don't know. I just feel it feels bad ending a Sally battle before I've spent all of my ammunition. And these guys still have a handful of volleys left. And these guys still have maybe a quarter, maybe a third of their arrows left as well. Here we go. Some Praetorians, and Velitic Gladiators are all coming towards me. So I want to make sure that my guys are on skirmish mode. And yeah, this is going to be a tough little challenge here. Let's make sure that you guys are... Let's see, I assume that they still have some Pelum left. So you go into Warcry, you go into Warcry. You guys can run back. And then go here. Actually, no, you go... Actually... Yeah, you go here, and then you go here. And then you guys come up. And charge into them. And if we can break those Praetorians, yeah, it's gonna be a couple tough units to break. Alright, they break it instantly. And there we go. So we got both of them, but now they're bringing in the rest of their stuff as well. And this is where I don't want to happen to me what happened in that last battle where I got too over-eager. So let's try to keep my shit together here. Urbans and Legionaries. So we know which of those two... Okay, that army looks like it's kind of running away. So let's send my cav after those Legionaries. And let's actually send those dogs as well. And then let's take out these freaking Urbans now that they're completely isolated. You go here, and then General come around and go here. Make sure you get into the rear of them. And then, yeah, you try to chase down whoever you can. You sound your horn and get a little charge into the rear of those Urbans. And are they gonna break? Man, those are tough units, my goodness. And then how about here? Are we gonna break these Legionaries? Yeah, come back around and make sure we break. There we go, they broke. Keep chasing down those Praetorians up there. And this looks good. Yeah, this looks good. So this is gonna relieve the siege, and this is gonna give us some time to actually retrain some units as well. So obviously there's more armies in the vicinity that are going to have to be dealt with, but, you know, the fact that that last battle by that other army that was in this territory didn't go so well, and I won, but I lost, you know, too many men, this is going to give me a little bit, it's a little something. It gives me a little breath of fresh air. Ooh, yes. Can I get another legionary? That would be nice. Can we break them though? That's the question. Can we break these guys? Because yeah, they're going to be tough fighters. The dogs are coming. And the other cav are coming up as well. Yeah, my Roman cav are losing a lot of guys here. The dogs are now in. Let's get a rear charge in. Oh man, my guys broke right as that rear charge came in. Well, the dogs are in. But there's still 40 of them left. Oh, that'd be oh man, my Roman cav broke. Damn, that sucks. Well, I doubt that my dogs are going to be able to tear down the remaining 39 legionaries. These guys are very good at killing dogs. Not bad, not bad. We got a heroic victory there. Yes, we did lose 155 men, but we got 670 kills nearly. And as I was saying before, that's going to give me an opportunity to retrain these men. So yeah, let's go you, and you, and then we can recruit some Cav Auxilia there. And then, sure, we have, so that's the army that I just beat the crap out of, I think. Yeah, looks familiar. And sure, there are these other two armies that are in the vicinity. But that's it, yeah. Oh my. Am I going to be able to make a push on a campus at Scythii from here? Oh, man. There's like nothing else in the area unless I know the Brutii colors can be very hard to see sometimes, so I'm like I'm really looking hard right now. I'm squinting, trying to see. Because man, it feels bad having this guy just sit on this bridge. He doesn't have to stay there. You know, like if the Thracians wanted to invade as well, they'd have to do the same thing that the Brutii are having trouble with, which is, you know, taking the wall. So you could vacate that bridge and then advance on campus at Scythii, and that is an epic stone wall. It's damaged though. Interesting. Huh. That's interesting. Did the Romans take it and then never repair those walls? Is that what's going on? That's so weird. I wonder, what are your chances of getting inside? 100%.
And waiting.
It's just a 1 unit. It's just a legionary cohort. That's all they have. Oh my god. And with the walls being damaged, does that mean that I can walk right in? That would be crazy. But it is, so it's the epic stone walls. That's the tier. Epic is large is tier 4, epic is tier 5, correct? Yeah, those guys are, oh man. Oh. Can I get onagers up here? I cannot. I can get ballistas. I mean, I don't have to blitz it. You know, I can wait a turn and build siege equipment. And I do have the ballistas here. That's what I'm wondering is with the ballistas and with a damaged wall, either A, I can just get right on in, B, my spy can let me in, it's a 32% chance, or C, I know ballistas aren't great for attacking stone walls, but if it's already damaged, and see, what I don't know is like, does 34% damage, does that mean there is a hole, or there's like a beginnings of a hole damaged? I don't really know what that means. So ballistas can damage structures, it's just that it's not great against, you know, stone structures. So I don't know if those two ballistas in this army would be enough to get in there. But it's very tempted to bring him on down. He could get there in, Jesus, it would actually take a while. Fucking A. Just because he would have to like cross this, you know, section without a road to get there. It'd actually take less time to get to Campus Getae, because you could follow the road down there. Huh, that's funny. Okay. Well, what's the story of Campus Getae? Large stone walls, so tier 4s, not tier 5s. Okay. He'd be very isolated, though. But these armies obviously could, you know, come down and reinforce once they've mopped this stuff up. And I am training soldiers here in Domus Dulcis Domus as well. And I have some stuff here. And then I do have these guys on the way. It's gonna be a while. How long exactly? 3 turns before they can disembark, and then however long it takes from there. So yeah, it's gonna be a little ways off. Faction leader is in the neighborhood, but I think that he's needed down here. That is something to think about though, for sure. Well, I ended up taking 0 provinces in this episode, and that never feels great, but I feel like I did put myself in a prime position to take Segestica and Croton in the next turn. And then honestly, like these guys, they're right here. They're just waiting for a couple units to be trained up here in Capua and Rome, and they're waiting for a general to come down to lead them as well. I have a general somewhere. Yes, you are going to be coming down, leading them. These heavy onagers can get right into the walls of Apollonia right away. And then this army, led by Secundus Bolanus, he would just need to have some artillery built up, or he could just siege out Salona the old-fashioned way as well. So we're on our way to taking a handful of settlements, and then as I was just discussing, there's an opportunity up here as well. But you know what? That's all gonna wait until next time. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Con, playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.